Ooh, there's instant torque from those electric motors, and the seats are well bolstered. There's a nice use of materials inside the vehicle as well. You get the vegan leather because this is animal friendly. There's no more piano black plastic trim here, and it just elevates the driving experience. It feels very firm and very satisfying still. None of those electronic gizmos. This is overall a driver's car. Hey guys, here we have the all-new Lexus IS, and today we're going to be doing a POV test drive. But before that, let's go ahead and check out the exterior and interior first. This one is the IS300h Premier. It has a new front end design, which is much more aggressive than before. As you move towards the side, there are still those dynamic lines going throughout the body. You also get this new 19-inch alloy wheels, and towards the rear, we can still see that familiar Lexus design. With that light bar. You also get this Lexus logo spelled out, as with every new Lexus, and it still looks pretty wide. Let's go ahead and check out the boot space real quick. This is the cargo space that you get. This is a spare tire, surprisingly. For this segment, you get 60/40 folding rear seats. Pretty cavernous for what it is. To close it, there's a handle right here. Check out the back seat. Getting in is fairly easy, though you have this sloping roofline. Headroom, I have about this much. I have tons of legroom and footroom too. Let's close the door. Nice solid door sounding. You have some soft touch materials here on the upper part of the rear door cards. You have this nice open pore wood accent on the rear doors as well, and a padded armrest. Rear amenities include 2 rear AC vents, 2 charging ports right here, Type-C USB. You have this large hump on the middle of the rear passenger seat because this is a rear-wheel drive car. Now it does eat into footroom for the middle passenger here. I just have about this much of headroom, so it can be a tight squeeze if you're fitting 3 people abreast. This is the overall interior. It is redesigned as well. It is much more improved, and we'll get into that more as we move towards the front. But lastly, the armrest with 2 cup holders. That's it. Okay, now let's move ahead and go towards the front. Close the door. Solid door sounding. I have the key here with me. This is the key card, so you can leave it on your wallet or your bag. Use the door handles and the push start to start and unlock the vehicle. But you also get a key fob. This is the key fob. You have your lock, unlock, trunk release, and your panic button. To start it, just have the key fob or key card inside the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and press the start stop button or the power button. It will initially start in electric mode. You get this beautiful animation here from this upgraded 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreen. As you also saw, the steering wheel will go down and the seat will go back to its last memory. The driver gets a 3-spoke design leather-wrapped steering wheel with some controls here for your instrument cluster and your radio, your volume, and on the right you have your cruise control. You have a dual zone automatic climate control, which you can adjust here. Very nice that they still kept physical buttons here. And to put the car in drive, there's a traditional gear selector. Feels very firm and very satisfying still. None of those electronic gizmos. This is overall a driver's car, and you get a parking brake, electronic parking brake here, but it automatically engages and disengages. So I believe we are still in the... Oh wait, no, the engine kicked in already. Yeah, we can hear it. Paired to the batteries and the electric motor is a 2.5 liter inline-4 engine. Ooh, it still feels very brisk. Brake feel is also pretty good. Handles the corner pretty well. There's not much body roll, and the seats are well bolstered. Road noise is kept at a minimum, even though we are riding on 19 inches. And I just love the overall driving position of this car. You sit nice and low. It feels like you're inside the car. The driver also sees a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. Gone is the analog, the mix of analog and digital gauge that is from the LFA. So now they have also improved on that. You can see much more info here. So you can also see the state of the car if the engine is turned on or if we're using pure electric motor. Now this one also has auto hold, so I'm in drive, my foot is off the brake and the car is still standing still. There's a nice use of materials inside the vehicle as well. You get the vegan leather because this is animal friendly. No animals were harmed. And there's no more piano black plastic trim here. This is forged bamboo, which is very interesting, very Japanese, and it just elevates the driving experience and the luxury feel of the Lexus IS. You get this redesigned air vent. You get 3-person memory seats. You get power folding mirrors. And this one, I believe, also has wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Mark Levinson speakers. 17 speakers still, no?
17.
That's wild for a 5-seater vehicle. You also get a new 360 camera. Resolution is very nice and crisp. There's a shortcut button right here. You also get a button here for the rear sunshade. So you have a drive mode selector right here on the center console. This is a rotary style. I love that they still kept some physical interactions here with the vehicle. It feels very intuitive. So in sport mode, it feels much more responsive. And being a rear-wheel drive vehicle, you get that sensation of being pushed. The powertrain is paired to an eCVT for the IS300h. It's still geared towards fuel efficiency, but when you're in Sport or Sport S Plus, it can still put the car in a much more dynamic setting. Visibility throughout is good. I love how the side mirror is pushed away a bit, so you still get this view right here. There's not much blind spot here on the A-pillar. So for the center console, you get a wireless charging pad right here. You have ventilated front seats with 3 modes. You have 2 cup holders right there and a 12-volt power outlet. The armrest is also nicely padded. Ooh, there's instant torque from those electric motors. That's what makes this car very engaging to drive, even though it is a hybrid. And I just love the handling, yeah, of this car.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. Still soaks it up pretty well, even though it's a stiffer suspension. Pretty nice. The handling is so good.
I like it.
Yeah.
First time
Feels balanced. There's still enough pep from the engine and the electric motors. You're not missing out if you're not gonna get the V6. If you want the hybrid and you're feeling hesitant that, oh, it's a hybrid, it might feel sluggish. Well, the Lexus IS300h is there to change your mind, because this still has that sports sedan DNA built into it. Now it's time to park. Oh man. Rear sunshades will automatically go down if you put it in reverse. Parking it is fairly easy thanks to those cameras, those high resolution cameras. Put it in park pretty easy. I just love the traditional gear selector. Turn off the air conditioning. Just hold that. Press the power button to turn the car off. Hey guys, that was a POV test drive of the all-new Lexus IS300h. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified once I upload a new video. This has been CJ. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.